Guys, what is going on? Blossom is back, and welcome back to another episode of Top Drives and Pack Review, or what you can get from that pack, which is the acronym of the series. So as you can see with my screen here, I'm at my silver screen collection. Nothing has changed besides the fact that I have maxed out my 350Z. I know it's not at 3 stars, but you know, I just need to put in the cash and then that will be maxed out. Now, some really big offers came out yesterday. Now, I didn't post this yesterday because I already had a garage review video set up. So the massive packs here are well, don't let the name deceive you. Obviously, you know, this game is Hutch, made by Hutch, and you know, what is Hutch if they don't have little slight problems everywhere, right? It's like they're almost like Amish, right? It's a great game overall, but like there's always tiny little problems, and this time the tiny little problem is that the pack name is wrong. You know, this is the Silver Screen Carbon Fiber, but it's named the Lunar New Year Carbon Fiber Special, so it shows that they haven't changed it completely. You know, in the description you can see all Silver Screen cars, but at the top it still says Lunar New Year. I mean, okay, for the normal Top Drives player, we know this is Hutch being Hutch, right? Little problems here and there, because, you know, apparently it's not relevant enough for them to fix it right away. But imagine if you were a new player and you saw that. You'd be like, huh, that's not very professional, is it? But with that said, we are going to review these Silver Screen packs. So some pretty nice offers. I've already opened the aluminum one, nothing too special from that. I think I got like a rare or something like that. But eventually we're gonna look, we're probably not gonna open the ceramic, right? We're not gonna open a ceramic with gold. Maybe. And then obviously with the carbon fiber offer as well as the elite offer. Now, this is a very expensive offer, okay? $7,000 for this pack. That's more than $50. All right, $50 is about $6,000, but that's a very expensive pack. Now, let's see what we can get in the contents, right? 25 cards, at least 5 ultra rare or better, 30,000 cash and 25 slots. So compare this pack to an elite offer. An elite offer gets you 2 rares and 3 ultra rares minimum. This one is basically a ×5 carbon fiber pack, but the amount of cash and the amount of slots are the same to the amounts that you get from an elite carbon fiber. So, you know, is it justified? You get 5 ultra rares at least. It's 2 more ultra rares, and it's a very expensive pack. If I remember correctly, the elite packs, I think they go for what, 4,000, 5,000, right? 5,000. So this one is 2,000 gold more. 2,000 gold more for 2 ultras. Okay, well, let's see if this price is justified. We look at the contents of this pack, so let's get into that. So here we are, guys, going through the contents of the pack. Now, usually in Garage Review, in what you can get from that pack, I always get Garage Review and Pack Review mixed up, even though it's not called Pack Review, it's called what you can get from the pack. Usually I start with Ultra Rares all the way to Legendary. However, those are usually packs for, you know, the packs that I usually review where I go Ultra Rare and above. That's usually for Tri-Series, Finals, Prelims, qualifiers. So, you know, in those events, really, you only want Ultra and above. However, since Silver Screen is for this special weekend challenge where you can get the lovely Aston Martin 177, and since it's a challenge and not a Tri-Series, it's going to probably challenge you throughout the board. So not only Ultra Rares and above are going to be useful since this is a challenge, basically every Silver Screen car has some use in one way or another, and therefore we're going to start with Super Rare. Now I did quite a bit of research. I went through IMCBD and I tried to search up what were all the movies, music videos, TV shows all these cars featured in. So I actually have a whole list here, and we're going to start off the Chevrolet C4. The Chevrolet C4 was featured in A-Team, The Simpsons, Miami Vice, and Cannonball Run 2. Those are some pretty nice accolades right there. So this is the first super rare you can get from the pack, and of course, since this is a pack review series, or what you can get from the pack series, I will also tell the stats. You can get 7 super rares from this pack. So moving on, you get the Porsche 928S 1980s. It was featured in A View to Kill, 铁血气境. I can't speak Chinese. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. And Karuizawa. So those were the 3 main ones that I've seen it in. or at least I did not see it literally, but it was listed on the website. Next is the Lotus Esprit from 1976, and this is from The Spy Who Loved Me. Everybody knows this, the submarine. Moving on is the Aston Martin V8 Vantage from 1977 from The Living Daylights. Moving on is the Porsche 911S 2.7. Huge fan of this car. I couldn't find any movies it was in really. For the 1974 model specifically, I couldn't find any models. So I don't know why this has a silver screen tag, because I couldn't find it in anything for the 1974 specific model, right? 75, 76 is a different question. So if you guys know any movies, TV shows, music videos that this car featured in, do let me know down in the comments below. However, I did make a mental note that the 1969 version was featured in one of my favorite movies, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood by Quentin Tarantino. Now, moving on with the Miura P400 from 1966, this was featured in Banzai Runner, Even Stevens, Fair Game, and The Italian Job. Moving on is the Nissan 350Z 2002, the one that I recently just maxed out, and you can see this in Fast 5 as well as the Gilmore Girls. Anyway, those are the 7 super rares. Let's move on to the 5 ultra rares. So theoretically, if you buy this ×5 silver screen carbon fiber, you could theoretically get 100% of all these silver screen ultras in the game, because there are only 5 of them, and that special offer is a 5x carbon fiber pack. So starting off is the Countach LP400S from 1978. It was featured in Sharma and Beyond, The Critic, and Kung Fury. This is the 1978 model specific. Moving on is the 911 Carrera 2 Targa 1989, almost like Carrera S, and it was seen in Kylie Minogue's music video Time Bomb. That's it. For the 1989 model, it was featured in like one music video and like one like documentary, and of course literally almost every car here was featured in Jay Leno's garage, and you know, I don't even need to add that, like literally Jay Leno's garage is in everything, because Jay Leno has everything. So I just want to point out the 1976 model of the 911 Carrera 2 was seen in No Man's Land and The Informers. I'm actually not sure if I wrote that for the 911 or the Countach. No, it has to be for the 911, because I wanted to give this car some justice besides a Kylie Minogue music video. Anyway, moving on is the 2004. Oh, that's right. I accidentally took a second screenshot of the V8. This is the 2004 Aston Martin DB9. This was seen in Desperate Housewives and Furious 7. Moving on is the Z8 from 2000, and this was from James Bond, The World Is Not Enough. And the last Ultra you can get is the Nissan Skyline GTR R33 that was seen in One Gun Midnight and Shuto Kosoku Toa Ayaru. I took Japanese in high school, but I still stumble when I try to pronounce that. A pretty interesting choice of ultra rares in my opinion. There's so many cars that have been featured in movies, and as you can see here for the Carrera 2 Targa and the Countach LP400S, as well as the, especially those two, they weren't really featured in anything super high key. I feel like there were some other cars that kind of missed the shot here, like the R32, which is seen in literally every anime. I don't watch anime, but I know it's in every anime. I'm sure it's in every Fast and Furious. It was definitely in Tokyo Drift, probably Too Fast, Too Furious as well. I mean, oh, I don't think it was in Too Fast, Too Furious actually, but definitely Tokyo Drift. Cars like the R32, I'm surprised that did not make it. It's a pretty interesting choice. I remember talking to Robin about this, and he told me that this was it was a very curated set of like just the most specific and most well-known cars. I don't know what he's talking about, honestly. The most well-known cars, the 911 Carrera 2, specifically from 1989, was in the Kylie Minogue music video. That's not very well-known, is it? Does anybody like the song Time Bomb? I don't even know what it sounds like. I mean, if it wasn't like a song like AC/DC, I'm sure everybody would know, but Time Bomb, I don't know. I really don't know. And honestly, if you want to have a mainstream car, just get in all the Mopars, because they were in the music video for Charlie Puth's See You Again. Literally every Mopar is in there, right? Chargers, Vipers, the ACR, the SRT, everything. And that music video has billions of views. So yeah, Kylie Minogue, Time Bomb. Huh. Anyway, moving on to epics. There's 7 epics you can get from this pack. Starting us off is the 911 Turbo from 1990. Once again, can be seen in the anime One Gun Midnight, and also it can be seen in The Firm. Now, shout out as well, there was a 911 Turbo that was in Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2, some of my favorite movies ever with Will Smith. But that was the 1994 version. This is the 1990 version. So I kind of just put it in parentheses, Bad Boys 1994. Really wanted to give that car a shout out. As well as the Shelby Cobra, but the Shelby Cobra is not on top drives. Next one is the Chrysler 300 SRT8. This was seen in Breaking Bad. A lot of people were asking why the Pontiac Aztek has the silver screen tag. That was also seen in Breaking Bad. Moving on is the Camaro SS 2017 Transformers. Moving along is the Subaru. No, we missed the R34. There we go. The Skyline R34 from 1999. This was seen in basically every Fast and Furious that had Paul Walker in it. So Tokyo Drift. Oh wait, no, it was seen in Tokyo Drift, but Paul Walker wasn't in Tokyo Drift. But it was also in the Fast and the Furious and Too Fast, Too Furious, and the Fate of the Furious. So yeah, this car is well known. It's besides the Fast and the Furious, it's in literally like every movie that has like a JDM vibe to it. Like it's. The R34 is the Godzilla, really. And then moving on is the Subaru Impreza WRX STI from Baby Driver, and the Aston Martin DB10 from James Bond's Spectre. Lastly, we have the boy, Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. I got 8 of these, and talking about music videos, this car has been in a lot, right? But definitely in a lot more relevant music videos than Kylie Minogue's Time Bomb. This was in See You Again from Charlie Puth. Obviously, billions and millions of views. It was also from Good Life. It was from Quavo's Go Off. It was also from Jason Derulo and Nicki Minaj's Swalla. It was also seen in Baby Driver, MacGyver, and Ninja Turtles. This car is everywhere. 21 Savage owns this, and he also owns a Demon. And you probably hear this car in a lot of his songs and a lot of his lyrics. I can't think of any 21 Savage song that has a Hellcat in the lyrics. The only thing I can think of is from 21 Savage's Rap Save Me, because like one of my favorite lines is just Rover SVR and I got the seeds blazing. I don't know why I like that line so much. Anyway, moving on to legendaries. There are 4 legendaries you can get. The first one is the Alpha Quadra Spaghetti. You can get this from 6 Underground, or you can see it in 6 Underground. And then the Aston Martin DB11 from 2016. This one has actually been it has been in lots of movies. Really, truly, I did not know this. It was in Transformers Last Night. It was in Billions, I think that's a TV show. It was in Chicago. It was in Hobbs and Shaw, Fast and Furious, and it was also in Creed 2. So pretty interesting stuff. Moving on now is the Audi R8 V10, which was seen in Iron Man. And lastly is the Lamborghini LP640 from 2006. This was seen in The Dark Knight, 22 Jump Street, Ride Along 2, and The Fate and the Furious, driven by Roman. As you remember, it was drifting in the snow away from some nuclear submarine. Like, that was just... What does the Fast and the Furious come to, am I right? We still watch it, though. So anyway, let's go to the verdict. Well, it's an expensive pack, isn't it? 7,000 gold. I think it's one of the most expensive gold offers we've seen to date. It's basically just a 5 times carbon fiber with a bit of sprinkling onto it. It's not a good deal. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not a good deal. You've seen the carpool. There's really no game changer in that. Yeah, it's just not good, especially if your priority is to tier 1 and Tri-Series events and, you know, to look for game changers to have like the best cars possible. This is not the pack for you. It's a strange thing what my verdict is gonna be. I don't think I've ever had this verdict on this series before, but should you open it? No. Will I open it? Yeah. This is weird. I don't want you guys to open it. I want to open it. I'm gonna say right here, right now, these aren't key cars, okay? The Challenger, the wide body is better, right? The DB10, the CC100 is better. The R34, it's better than the R34, huh? 4-wheel drive, low. Bentley Continental, really, right? The RQ79, basically almost every epic. It's one of the worst epics, right? The Camaro, the Porsche Turbo, they're all really, really bad epics. So no, it's not a good pack. Considering that they decided to make one of the weakest packs in terms of variety and the cars in there, with one of the most expensive prices, is kind of weird, right? When you look at the Ultra Rares, even the Ultra Rares are pretty weak. The Countach, That's like the only Lamborghini Countach Ultra I don't have Max because it's like the worst one. What else I have on my list? Yeah, the Chrysler 300 SRT8, that's an epic. Why would anybody want that? You know, it's just a bunch of crap. What is in this pack? Besides maybe like the DB10 and the DB11 for me, because I like the DB11. But truly, from an unbiased standpoint, cars that are actually genuinely good, genuinely useful, cars that stand up there with the roof arc compressor, the SLS convertible, the Colorado ZR2. It's just the DB10, I think. It's really just the R33 is not that good. It loses to the Ford RS200. I prefer using the R32 anyway. It has better MRA. Not a good pack. But these cars, what this pack has is that all these cars are special in their own right? They're movie stars. So, yeah, they're not useful packs, but if you like watching movies, if you want to be an actor like me, you know, you've been living through this all your life, then yeah, go for it. But if none of those connotations mean anything to you, this pack is honestly just a scam. Like, I'm gonna just say it straight up. It's so expensive, and you can't even get any key cars in this. Like, you're paying 7,000 gold for like no 924, no Colorado. You're better off buying just, how much can 7,000 gold get you in motorsport carbon fibers? Like 6 or like 5 motorsport you're better opening 5 or 4 motorsport carbon fibers, trust me. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm opening it, so hey, who's the real loser, right? Me. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope this video helped you out, and I hope the information on what movies all these cars were in also interests you, because it really interests me. So with that said, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Remember to take care, and of course, on the time of recording this and the day I'm posting this, I'm wishing you guys a happy Memorial Day, especially if you live in the United States. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Blossom out.